I want to talk to people that are in direct sales and network marketing. I've got a few probing questions for you. Why do people buy from you? Especially if you represent a specific corporate brand, a specific national brand that people are aware of that they could possibly get from somebody else. Why do they buy it from you? If they have been buying from you, can they easily find you and identify you visually on different social media platforms? That is another question I want you to think about. Why do they buy from you? Can they find you on social media? And the third question, do you have the flexibility to earn money in addition to the commission that you make on the sale of your product? Welcome to a new series on personal branding. I'm Michelle Fox, the founder of Boss Babes Online. I want to talk to you about why it is important that people understand who you are, what makes you different in the marketplace, and that purchasing from you is a privilege. And I want you to understand how to position yourself as an expert in your field and offer things to them that they get excited about in addition to your product or service. That's all part of personal branding. So, when it comes to branding, we can focus on, well, what is it? We can focus on what are the benefits or how exactly do I do it. This video is going to focus on the benefits of it. How does it benefit your business? But just real quick, in case you don't really understand the terminology, the difference between someone who has branded themselves and someone who hasn't is basically this. I used to have everything that you could see had the name of the corporate brand that I represent through my direct sales business on everything. That name, those colors, all of the marketing materials came from them. So I was, in effect, just a conduit for people to get the product. So I was the go between. There was the public, there was me, and there was the product. And so I was just part of that flow. When I began to brand myself, I was recognizing that I have certain skills and thoughts, and I have a unique personality. I have unique experiences. So I started to think about, well, what colors and what little tagline represents me that might make me stand out in the marketplace. And then when I consistently started using that, people could easily find me as they found I have a common name, Michelle Fox. There are a bajillion of us. But when I started using the same logo, then people can find me on the different social media platforms. I'm becoming my own entity so that I'm more than just the blank girl. Okay? There's nothing wrong with being the blank girl, but I'm more than that, especially when it comes to online, because you got a lot of competition and you need to stand out in the marketplace. So, assuming that you understand a little bit about what personal branding is, let's talk about why that is going to benefit your business. And I think as we talk about the benefits, that will also fill in the blanks if you're still kind of like, I don't really follow what you're talking about. The first thing that personal branding does is it basically sets you up as an authority in your field. The difference between before I had a personal brand and now is that I have a lot of confidence, and people see me as not just a beauty consultant, they see me as a beauty expert. I am choosing to show up as a knowledgeable authority and to present that side of myself so that they're not just seeking me out when they need a product, but they're seeking me out when they need advice in that realm. Okay, so it's much broader now. So it has not only to do with the products, but it can have to do with other issues that those products uh, treat or deal with. And then it can even go farther than that as we get to know each other better. And as I offer more and more tutorials or start a blog or have additional YouTube channels, people see more of my personality and more of my skill sets. And they realize, oh, she not only knows a lot about beauty and skincare, but she knows a lot about self care, or she knows a lot about weight loss, or she knows a lot about hypermobility, which, that's something I have. So I know a lot about it. And so then they start to seek me out for those things because they already perceive me as an expert. They perceive me as someone who is an authority, who's up there, not just somebody that they buy stuff from. Sort of part of that, and yet its own thing, in addition to setting yourself up as an authority, but also to be an authentic presence in their lives, to show up as someone that they see consistently, that they know, that they recognize, that they come to like you, and therefore they trust you and want to do business with you. So there is an element of authenticity that comes when you show up as, I'm not just the blank girl, I'm Michelle Fox. I'm here as an expert in my field to serve you. And I show up week in and week out, and I offer tips and I offer resources. And they see that I show up and I'm gladly offering that to them, whether they make a purchase from me or not. They might not even know right away that I sell anything. And they realize that I can trust this person to show up and give me good advice. Maybe they try a tip that I offer them and it works really well. So they come back for more. So when you have your personal brand, you are also showing up as an authentic, uh, not entity, I guess. I don't know. The authenticity that you're bringing to the table becomes more obvious, and you're not just relying on the reputation of the company, the national corporate brand, which is great. I don't deny that. I love that I have that in addition, but they can also trust me, the person. That is very important as we continue. Okay. So we've got us established as an authority in our field, and that we are authentic. We're the real deal, that we're going to show up consistently, that we're going to, this is coming up to the third one, that we are also going to consistently offer valuable content. You hear about content creation. If you're not doing anything online, you could think in terms of in person. If you are just offering valuable expertise, you're offering valuable tips, you're offering a valuable consultation service, or just even if the fact that you personally deliver something, or that you offer samples, or that you have a consultation service where you'll talk to them on the phone, or you'll help them, diagnose something. When you are providing value added content, valuable resources, and you're not asking anything in return, that is fulfilling so many things. Okay. It is continuing to establish your authority and your credibility and your likability. And it's continuing to let people know that you are going to show up consistently and you're the real deal. It is answering questions. It is meeting a need. It is solving a problem. It is fixing a pain point, or addressing a pain point, or filling a desire. And you're not asking anything in return. So that would be something like if you went online and did a live tutorial, or you offered my top 5 tips for whatever it is that you are an expert in. Or if you have a personal consultation that you offer via, your choice, text, messenger, in person, over the phone, Zoom, anything that you can offer that your audience would find of value, that you are not asking anything in return, that you are consistently offering your expertise. And again, it is just solidifying that platform, that foundation where they continue to see you as their go-to person. So you are an authority, you are authentic, and you are providing value in their lives. Can you see how they're already starting to really like you? Because they aren't necessarily getting that from anybody else. Now there's more involved here than just them getting a product from you. They're getting more and more things from you. And can you see where now they could easily say to a friend, you got to listen to my girl, or my guy, or you should really join this group or watch this YouTube channel. It's so helpful. Or she's so funny, or she's so kind, she's so concerned, she's so resourceful. Whatever you bring to the table, and we don't all have to be the same. You don't have to be me. If you think, well, I just don't have your personality, that doesn't have anything to do with it. You are bringing a unique human being to the light, and you have unique skills, thoughts, experiences. There's a reason why you chose to sell what you sell and do what you do. Ponder that, okay? And think about what you've experienced so far. Even if you've only been in a short while, why did you come in? What was it that made you interested in it? What did you experience? What pain point was solved or healed in your life that made you want to represent this company? And go from there. Start talking about that experience. So these are benefits. It's also sort of part of the definition, the whole, authority, authenticity, providing value. But now we're getting into the nitty gritty of it gives you an opportunity to make money in other areas, multiple avenues of income. When I promote myself, Michelle Fox, beauty expert, I don't have to worry that I am doing anything wrong as far as copyrights with my company. I could place a Facebook ad and offer my freebie without worrying or stressing that I'm breaking any rules, because I'm not promoting a product. I'm not representing a corporate brand. I am promoting myself, my skills, my expertise, my background, my personality, all those things. And maybe I'll put out an ad that is asking them if they would like to take advantage of one of my freebies, my top 10 tips or something like that. And in doing that, I end up connecting with people, getting their email, establishing a relationship with them, on and on. You never know what the future holds. And if you are relying on being the such and such girl or the such and such guy, and that company no longer exists, you are really in a bad way, okay? And not to put fear in your heart, but let's just be real. Companies come, companies go. And so when you're more than that, when people are purchasing from you and seeking your counsel and watching you and taking advantage of your freebies and following you on social media, they might not even know what company you actually represent. And if you had to switch companies or add a company or totally change what you focus on, maybe they'd notice, maybe they wouldn't. You know what I mean? It's like, but if all you do and all you talk about and all you represent and every logo is that company, and that company is gone, or you choose to do something else, then it's like, oh, well, then I guess I don't need that person anymore. If I can't get that product from her, then why would I do business with her? She was my blank girl, and blank doesn't exist. So relationship over. So it does you a disservice to rely exclusively on the reputation and the logo and the tagline and the benefits of the company. You want to be that brand. You want to be the thing that people are attached to and loyal to, and it will expand your avenues. I also can, as far as avenues of income, just real quick, this is sort of like sub points underneath bullet points. But as it never occurred to me that I could make money in addition to my sales or team building. But when you are sought out online, uh, as an expert in your field, all of a sudden you could become an affiliate for other products that have something to do that serve your people in some way, shape, or form. We can talk about that in another video. You can get paid on YouTube for your YouTube channel. You can start a blog and a website and get paid for your blog and website. You can begin selling merchandise. Probably the biggest and most lucrative opportunity is to create online courses or even online documents, PDFs, just files that people can purchase, or to create videos that people can purchase. You have to realize that you know things that the general public doesn't. Don't sell yourself short. And the longer you do this, the more you're going to know. And as soon as you know something somebody else doesn't, you are an expert on that topic. And you can do some kind of video or tutorial or a top 5 tips or a how-to video. And you can offer that. And here's the thing. If someone has been following you and they have already established, you have established between, you and your audience that you are an expert, that you are authentic, that you're going to show up and you're going to offer value, and they really like you. And this has been going on. And they feel like, I want to support this person because she's brought so much value to my life. And you say, hey, I'm actually offering this online course. It's just 2 days, 1 hour each day, and it's $25 to sign up. Click the button below if you're interested. What if 1,000 people wanted to take that course? That is absolutely possible, and there's nothing, you're not doing anything wrong. I think sometimes we think that it's naughty if we start thinking about making money outside of our, what we sell. But you got to think bigger. This is a new era. And if you are online, if you're on social media, if you want people to find you and see you and respect you, you need to differentiate yourself from all that other noise that's online. And you need to take advantage of these opportunities that are there for the taking. Okay. Not everybody sees it. Not everybody gets it. Not everybody has the confidence to seize these opportunities. And now is the time. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to know it all. You just have to know a little bit more than the person watching you. It does not serve you to stay in a place of doubt or fear or confusion. If this trips your trigger at all, then you simply make a choice to show up as an expert, to be authentic, to offer value. You will see things start to grow. You'll figure this out. Then you look for other training about personal branding, about online marketing, attraction marketing. It is a new way of thinking, a new way of doing business, and it has enriched my life in so many ways. And I know it will enrich yours too. So this is just a taste. This is just to get you to whet your appetite. There's so much more to come. Personal branding is an amazing and a powerful tool. I actually have a 5-day course. I did it live 3 months in a row because the demand was there. And so then I thought, well, I guess I'll just offer the videos of these live sessions. And so that's what I've got. I have a package where you can have the 5 sessions and the workbook and the Facebook group and all of that. So I will put a link that you can get more information about that. We call it the 5-day transformation, and it does focus on personal branding, but specifically the things that you need to change on Facebook for starters in order to be seen as you, the brand, instead of relying on your national corporate brand. There are specific steps that you have to take. And if this is a new concept, that would be a great place for you to start, because I know that for me, it took me a minute to even understand the idea of personal branding. I don't know why. I don't do well with new ideas. And so then once I did, I'm like, okay, then tell me step by step, what do I need to do? Because you realize that there's so much that you want to change and you feel like, where do I start? So that course is very much a step by step, and it talks about what we would want to change on your personal profile, your business page. And if you don't have one, we help you set one up, your private groups. And then we talk a little bit about creating videos. But I'm going to continue this series, so make absolutely positively sure that you are subscribed. If you got anything out of this video, give it a thumbs up and send it to a friend who might also enjoy it. If you are not yet a member of my Boss Babes group on Facebook, I invite you to join us there. And I am super excited to see and read your comments. I respond to every single one. There is a free resource for you in the description of this video, so check that out. And I guess I will save the rest for next time, because there's just so much more I could say, but I don't want to overwhelm you. Trust me, there's tons of great information when it comes to personal branding and online marketing. Get excited, because it's going to change your business. I promise you. Thanks for watching. See you next week.